For the quadruped T-spine rotation, we're going to look to increase movement through the upper back while keeping the hips nice and square. So we're going to grab our right hand underneath our armpit along our rib cage, and all we're going to do is take a deep breath in, and then we're going to breathe out nice and smooth and rotate our shoulders towards the sky and turn our head along with it, creating movement here, keeping the hips nice and stable the entire time. As we create that rotation, we want to make sure that the opposite shoulder is not driving up into our neck. We're staying relatively relaxed. Now here's the kicker. While doing a quadruped T-spine rotation, we're using breathing to facilitate that mobility. So if you get to a position where your face starts turning purple because you can no longer breathe in that position, back off it just a little bit, go to a position you're comfortable breathing in, and then facilitate that mobilization pattern. Do the same thing on the other side. Again, we're looking to make sure that we keep our hips straight the whole time. We don't want to create any movement through the back. If we do have issues stabilizing that spine and our hips want to turn, we're just going to push our butt back onto our heels, locking our hips in place, and we're simply going to repeat the same thing. Pay attention to how those hips are moving, okay? If you're not sure if your hips are moving or not, one thing you can do is go back into your quadruped position. And if we are looking to turn to our right, we're just going to do it with our hip up against the wall. So if we're turning with our right hand, we're going to stack our left hip up against the wall. And if you feel any additional pressure shift into that wall, it's firm, isn't it? Any pressure into that wall, you know that you're moving through your hips and not isolating the upper back. Remember to breathe into it. 2 sets of 5 to 10 easy breaths on each side. If you feel tightness on one side more so than the other, hit the side that feels tighter.